Bud Light sales are in the toilet, there's no end in sight, and you two marketing executives are failing this company.
We're sorry, sir.
Yep, clearly we can do better.
We need to turn this thing around and convert the boycotters back to customers.
How do you recommend we do that, sir?
Well, the prime demographic of our former customers, now boycotters, are freedom-loving American men, mostly with conservative values. We need marketing campaigns to focus on common ground to win them back. I need ideas.
Of course. Well, as you can see, we've prepared some ideas that I think you're gonna love.
I'm waiting.
Okay, hear me out. MMA. People love MMA, so we could leverage their love for it in an ad campaign.
That's not bad, but how would that look?
Here's the vision of the commercial. 2 fighters in the octagon. Now these are female fighters.
Shows that Bud Light is inclusive to women without crossing the line into the other 70 genders.
Yep, that's actually smart.
One of the women is wearing Bud Light branded shorts and a sports bra, so of course she's winning. Now she is pummeling the other woman, and I mean beating the out of her. And that makes Bud Light look good.
Okay.
I mean, she's really pummeling her. Whew.
Just beating her to an absolute pulp.
And she doesn't just get knocked out, she collapses into a pool of her own blood.
That's definitely violent.
She suffered too much trauma and is too unconscious to tap out, so her corner throws the towel in, which signifies the Bud Light fighter wins.
And then in the post-fight interview scene, she reveals she's trans.
Born a man, acting as a woman for the last few weeks. Brilliant, right?
Everybody would love her for having the bravery to defy the odds, get in the ring, and brutally beat the other woman almost to death. We think it would make Bud Light look really good.
That's absolutely the worst idea possible.
I don't follow your thinking on that, sir. But okay.
Next.
What if we do a large-scale publicity campaign where we donate 10% of our profits to underprivileged children to cure them of their genitals?
Next.
Okay, so we obviously have to resonate with the values of our core consumers out there.
That's right.
So, to accomplish that objective, imagine this commercial. There's a sensual pillow fight going on.
We're talking slow motion, happy smiles, feathers going everywhere.
And it's all menstruating men. Menses.
That's right, white pillows, white sheets, just to accentuate the presence of the masculine menstruation.
Menses.
Menses.
Next.
Sir, I think we're missing the whole boat here and making this way harder on ourselves than it needs to be.
How so?
With all the people boycotting us, why don't we just tell them that we identify them as our customers, and then through the magic of however that works, they'll start buying our beer again.
That's actually a really good idea.
I think we need something a little more based in reality.
Got it. Why don't we go all in and sponsor a Pride event?
Love it.
How would that do anything other than drive even more customers away?
Well, people have been boycotting us, presumably because they're angry that we haven't been taking more of a pro-trans stance.
That's not
And
what
sponsoring a Pride event would cast away any doubt about where we stand on the issue.
they're boycotting us because we're shoving the stuff down their throats in the first place.
Oh, really? I guess I wasn't really reading between the lines on that. Like, you sure about that?
Positive.
So you're saying that sponsoring a Pride event would make things worse? I'm not following.
Yes.
Wait, so we shouldn't sponsor a Pride event?
Definitely not.
Okay. Well, we already did.
What?
It was a big one, too.
Yeah, over the weekend we sponsored a massive Pride event in Toronto. We had quite the presence there.
Why would you do that? This makes this terrible situation even worse.
Sir, I think you're overreacting. This wasn't just any Pride event. At this one, there were adults parading naked in front of children.
That's the worst scenario.
I don't think so. In fact, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised when you see how it boosted our sales over the weekend. Oh no, they did go down.
Yeah, we were looking at the graph behind the board, and it's always hard to tell which way these things go, but yeah, they went down.
Yes, they did.
I can't believe sponsoring a Pride event didn't work.
Yeah, I don't believe it either. Let me look at these numbers again.
Guys, I'm about to lose my patience. Our company is dying. There's no end in sight unless we turn this around. We need good ideas that will actually resonate with our customers. Just think of what helped us become America's best-selling beer in the first place. Horses, mountains, cowboys, that kind of thing.
All right, picture this. Getting back to our American roots, let's say it's a Western scene, and we got a couple cowboys.
Okay.
They're camping together.
Oh god.
At the base of a mountain.
I don't think this will do it.
Oh no, it's not what you think.
Thank God. I'm listening.
And while camping, they savagely fornicate with each other.
And even though their love is as strong for each other as they are hard for each other, they know that society will never accept them.
So, they take the edge off with a Bud Light.
That's a little bit in the opposite direction of where we want to go.
Well, get this idea, sir. You know how we used to run those Real Men of Genius ads?
Yeah, those were super successful.
Right. So we probably don't want to do that again. But what if we reboot them with a more equitable version?
Real men's toxic masculinity.
In hindsight, we made a mockery of women with Mrs. Dylan Mulvaney, and that's where we went wrong. So this time, we need to make a mockery of men.
Showing in a non-comedic fashion all the ways that the toxicity of men, our primary demographic, negatively affects society. I think that'll win back customers.
Quit protecting and providing for your family, you racist. Testosterone is just as bad for you as alcohol is. You know, that kind of thing.
I'll have to pass on this one. This is hopeless.
I don't think hope is lost, sir, because based on our market research, there's a huge demographic of people out there that doesn't drink our beer, but if we could convince them to, that would be huge revenue for us.
Who's this demographic?
Pregnant birthing persons.
I like it. Completely untapped demographic. I can't believe you didn't tell me about this idea.
just thought of it.
It's so good.
Yeah, just imagine an all-out campaign targeting them. I think we could become the go-to beer for pregnant birthing persons.
Sir, should we start plotting out the ad scenarios and PR campaign?
Sure, go right ahead.
I know who would be good to play a pregnant birthing person.
Who?
Dylan Mulvaney.
Perfect for the role. Let's see if they is available.
I'll call they right now. So you're saying that sponsoring a Pride event would make things worse?
What's up, friends? I want to tell you about my new satellite phone, which I absolutely love, from sat123.com. We all know the world has become an unstable place with food supply issues, energy grid issues, and other threats that some of us are concerned about. So to be prepared and protect your family along with food and shelter, communication is one of the bases that absolutely needs to be covered. But most people are clueless where to start, leaving them vulnerable should cell networks go down or there's EMP attacks or privacy violations, shall we say. But sat123.com makes it easy. They've got your back. This satellite phone will work anywhere on Earth aside from the North Pole and the South Pole, whereas normal cell networks only cover 7% of the Earth's surface, and you're dependent on the grid. There's no tracking, no one can listen to your calls. The satellite phone is the most private, dependable method of communication. This little beauty is the Inmar iSat phone, and it's under $90 a month with a 12-month agreement, and the phone comes free with the plan. That's a $985 savings. If cell towers go down due to weather, earthquakes, EMP attacks, or for any other reason, your satellite phone will work. I think Klaus Schwab hit the red button. If you want to be prepared instead of being left high and dry, scared and lonely, then go to sat123.com and use promo code JP2023 to get the $50 activation fee waived.